let's finally get a look at this use layout effect hook, which I've referenced a few times. If you recall here, this React hook flow diagram, I talked about use layout effects in here and just kind of hand wavy here, but actually this diagram pretty much describes the main difference between these two hooks. So you can take a look at that for sure. But I want you to just play around with this. There's literally only one thing you have to do in here. So most of the time you're spending on this exercise is playing around with the example and see how making this change actually makes a difference in the output here. So it's a little bit contrived, but it is totally relevant. And the principle that I'll explain to you and that I have written about here in this blog post is something that I think that you'll carry with you and you'll want to use and leverage in your own code. So feel free to play around with this, play around with the simulation of render slowness so you can see what impact using a use layout effect makes in this code. And just so you get an understanding of what this example is doing, all that we have here is when you click on add message, we automatically scroll to the bottom here. When you remove a message, then we automatically scroll you to the bottom. And that way we just keep the user at the latest message of the messages that we have in this little chat box.